Well, it was back in February. He'd been on a basketball league, and we noticed he was not just not improving, but kind of slowing down a little bit. And in certain lights, he looked jaundiced a little bit.
So it was in my liver. So I was like turning yellow because my bilirubin was too high.
When we went in with him, he had Nathan had an ultrasound done, and they found a rather large mass.
Yeah, 5 inches by 5 inches by 7 inches. I think they said they would have to operate, but then there would be no liver left if they operated to get rid of the tumor. So we were super hoping for lymphoma, which it ended up being. You never think that you'd be rejoicing for a certain type of cancer, but we're super thankful because the opposite was not a very good outcome.
So when you found out about your brother's diagnosis, how did that hit you? How did life start changing for you as his brother?
Well, at first I was nervous, but then after like 2 weeks, he started getting better and I started to stop worrying.
I remember when my dad came home to tell me that Nathan was diagnosed with cancer. At first we were like all in shock and we didn't know what to do.
When we found out, we started praying a lot for him, and we made a lot of cards for him.
We prayed a lot, and like when we came home, we like always did something special. Like we watched a movie together, or like we would like play a game.
Every night we would like FaceTime to pray before we went to bed, which was like a regular thing. So we tried to keep that alive during the chemo stages.
How important has been faith during this?
It was really special because we know that God has been taking care of Nathan and been taking care of everyone who loves him.
It like keeps us together. Whenever we feel down, we can just look to Jesus and it would get us through it. It's just all about trust in this scenario.
This is a battle that we found out that we couldn't go through without help.
If you had to give a message of hope, what would you tell that person?
Well, I would tell them to just keep praying for them and that they would get through it eventually.
I would tell them to stay strong and trust that everything will work out for the good.
It'll be over in a flash.
Accept what people want to give you. They want to help in any way that they can, and it's a good thing. I mean, it helps them to give to us, and it helps us, and it's just all around good.